Hey guys, welcome back to the JakobMorr channel. I am so pumped for the project that we're going to be doing today. It's something that I've known has been around for like months now, and I keep telling myself, oh, I could totally make that if I wanted. I could totally make that if I wanted. I could totally make that if I wanted. Well, we're making it. The object I'm referring to is this here aloe shaped candle holder thing. It's actually from West Elm, or as my mother likes to call it, W-E. And I keep seeing it appear in their catalog month after month, and it seems like something that is totally DIY doable. Although it is going to be very ambitious, and I'm a little bit nervous about it, and it's definitely going to take a few days for me to do, but with the magic of YouTube, it's going to look like it just took me 5 minutes, and hopefully you guys will have the dedication to do it just like me, because it is going to be so cool once it's finished. So, without any further ado, let's just jump right in and get started. For this project, there are a lot of things that we're going to need. A variety of thicker and thinner cardboard, something like a cereal box will do. A hot glue gun, any form of masking tape or painter's tape, puff paint, pink of course, high heat resistant spray paint in white, this one you should be able to get from your local Home Depot or Lowe's, shreds of newspaper as well as shreds of tissue paper. I chose white, and for this particular candle holder I'm going to be using it to fit the candles from Bed Bath & Beyond, which are about 3.5 inches in diameter. But just make sure you know what candle you're going to be using before you begin. So now that we have all of our supplies out of the way, let's get started. I went ahead and cut out 7 freehand shaped aloe leaves out of the thin cardboard, as well as 1 circle that's going to be the base out of thicker cardboard for the project. With each leaf, you're going to want to make a crease down the middle so that it creates a natural bend to the leaf. Once you've creased all 7 of the leaves, you're going to take them one by one, right in the center of the crease, and make about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of a relief cut right up the center. You're then going to fold each side, almost like a triangle, so that it looks like this. And then you're going to make relief cuts all along up to the crease that you just made along the bottom, so that each leaf will then look like this on the bottom and will be able to bend around the circle base. So you're going to want to lay out all of your pieces in the order that you want your plant to. Once all of the leaves are creased and have the relief cuts, you're going to adhere them to the circular base, just like so. So I'm going to start gluing them one by one. Once you glue down the first leaf, you're going to want to take your masking tape and start wrapping the edges and some of the inside and the back with the tape to give the shape a little bit of some beef to it and a little bit more natural of a shape. Once you have the first leaf wrapped and padded with masking tape, you're going to want to repeat the same steps for all of the remaining leaves. Now in reality, what's about to take me a few hours, a few episodes of Netflix, and a few CDs is going to look like 5 seconds in video time, so I guess I'll see you in about 5 seconds. Whew, alright, that actually didn't take me nearly as long as I was anticipating it to take me. All of these are now shaped with masking tape around the edges just to give them a little bit more beef, and then I'm going to follow up and hot glue each one in the pattern and the order which I set them out so that it'll make the final shape. Let's get ready to hot glue. Ta-da! So I have the completed form here with all the leaves in place exactly where I want them. And now comes for the fun but messy and also extremely time-consuming part of the paper mache. So for paper mache, we're going to be using the newspaper scraps, and you're going to need actual paper mache paste. I'm using a flour and water mixture. There's no real precise science to it. If you're really concerned about exact measurements, then Google it, because that's what I did. Okay, once I have my paste to the desired consistency, which is pretty smooth but still a little thick and droopy, I'm going to take my strips of paper, completely drench them in the paste, and then place them all along, coating the entire form of the aloe plant candle holder thing. Whew. Over the past day, I was able to finish all of the paper mache on the entire form. I did about 1 coat of actual paper mache with the newspaper and such, and then I let that dry, and then I followed up with an overall coating of the paste to just smooth out any rough edges. And then after I let it dry overnight, make sure you let it dry overnight, I followed up with some heavy duty sanding all over. I sanded the entire surface of the thing. It still left some bumps and some ridges and things, but I think that adds to the whole homemade effect of it all. And then after I wiped off all of the sanding residue, I took my trusty little puff paint glue and I did a random pattern of dots all over the outside to add to the realism of the aloe. I'm really happy with how it looks in rough form, but the next step is the spray paint, which is the most exciting step. So I'm going to do that and then I'll check back in. Bum 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 ba 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 bum ba bum bum. What song was that? So as you can see, after about 72 hours, the completed project is finally complete. After I let the pink dots dry all over it, I did about 3 coats of spray paint, and that got enough good coverage. So I think I'm ready to stick a candle in this baby. Okay, now that I have stuck a candle in this baby, I think I'm ready to put it on a shelf and enjoy. And I hope you guys were feeling inspired and you do the same. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you tried it yourself, I definitely want to see some of your versions. If you like this project, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up or comment down below letting me know. I loved making this. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the JakobMorr channel because there will be plenty more videos to come and tons more DIY stuff. So I guess this means until next time, later guys. Bye-bye.